Go.
Control. Procedures.
Go.
Inco.
Go. 20 seconds.
FAO.
We are go.
Network.
Go.
Recovery.
Go.
Capcom.
We're go flight.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Well, everybody, it's LoveLine. It's the best of LoveLine. Don't bother picking up that phone. As a matter of fact, don't pick the phone up even when it's not the best of LoveLine. Callers annoy me, Drew.
I know that.
That's Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist, and who do we have on tonight? Chevelle, Stephen Baldwin, Robert Downey Jr., Linkin Park, the Osbournes. That would be
Jack and Sharon.
Jack and Sharon.
Speaking of Robert Downey, he made a very nice testimonial on the back of my book.
Really?
Correct.
You got a book?
You shall go out and buy right now, and I'm peddling while you're listening to the best of. I'm traveling the damn country, peddling this book. Not peddling it, trying to make sure everyone reads it. 'Cause it's important.
That's right. For not for you, but for your kids in the college.
And
for the future, of the country.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, speaking of the future, this is the future of rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Chevelle. Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. Where's Dr. Drew? He must be on the commode.
He had the first half hour on his own, so
arguing
now
with
he's
his wife.
giving you a little bit.
I was thinking about that as I was beginning my complaint against Dr. Drew for not being in here.
I saw him by the snack machine. So
He's munching on some peanuts.
Just killing time.
Anything can cause addiction, Adam. Did you know that?
That's David Allen Greer as Dr. Drew. All right, Chevelle is in studio tonight. Dr. Drew's in studio tonight. He has a paper on raku.
Ooh.
Yeah, I told him to get on the internet and find me the answer to this plaguing question. All right.
What happened in here? WD-40?
Yeah, I oiled up my chair. It was making too much noise. All right, did you find out anything about raku, Drew?
Stuck it down in front of you there.
What is the
Clearly,
Raku
the
Tea
Indians
Party?
did it.
The Indians did it.
But I don't know if they're invented it or they're just...
All right, but all I'm saying is that jackass called me from his junior college to correct me on my pronunciation of the firing of clay technique known as raku that I called raiku. And,
It is junior college.
He also corrected me on saying that the American Indians did it, and they do it, right?
Yeah, what I can't tell is whether they've not...
Vindication.
Yeah.
Vindication.
Whether they do it recently
Feels
and
good,
stole
doesn't
it
it?
from Japan or whether it was
Well,
simultaneously invented here, but they definitely do it.
That stuff was going on 2,000 years ago or 5,000 years ago. Those Japs have been ahead of us in everything all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're industrious people. Then it trickles over to the American Indians. They do it for a couple of years. And casino time. Mark?
Hello, yes.
You're 24?
Yes.
What's
Adam?
up? Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Adam?
What's up?
Not much. Dr. Drew's there, right?
Drew's here,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I had a question because I've been seeing this girl for like a couple months, and we had sex like last night, and I was just wondering because she was on birth control for maybe maybe a couple months before she started seeing me, and I kind of like came in her last night, and I just wanted to know if would she be able to be pregnant.
No, she's on the pill, right?
No, she was on a pill a couple
anymore.
months ago.
Oh, she hasn't been on it for a couple months, or she had been taking it for a couple months?
No, she hasn't been on it for a couple months.
She hasn't been on it for a couple months.
Yeah, she'll get pregnant.
She can get pregnant.
Of course.
Even just one time.
Wait, if she doesn't take it every day,
Yeah, she can get pregnant even when she was on it. If she didn't take it perfectly, she can get pregnant.
But it's just one time.
Yeah. Have you never heard that? It just takes one time, and you could be pregnant?
No, I'm more like the positive note where it's not gonna
yeah, that helps. That helps a lot.
The positive thinking.
He believes the egg is half full, Drew, not
Yes.
half empty.
Yes.
He's an optimist. Mark.
Well, I mean, she went to the clinic today. I mean, I just want to know what they have probably said to her.
Well,
What
this
they have
happened.
told
This
her.
happened yesterday.
Yeah, last night.
All right. Well, hopefully they gave her the morning after pill,
Which would be great.
so she won't get pregnant. But in the future, you're going to have to use some birth control, right?
Right. Well, that's not going to happen any longer because she kind of got pissed off at that I did that.
Really? What did she
Why
think you
didn't
were going to do?
why didn't she ask you to put a condom on?
Oh, she did, but kind of halfway through, she kind of like offered me to take it off.
All right.
Offered you that.
And she's mad at you because of this?
Yeah, she's kind of pissed right now. She's not talking to me right now.
It doesn't make much sense.
All right. And she wanted you to pull out?
I guess. I mean,
Well, you could have gotten her pregnant even without pulling out.
Yeah, that's not
so
a
it's
real,
ridiculous.
even with pulling out,
Yeah,
is what
even
Drew
with
meant.
pulling out, I beg
Yeah,
your
that's
pardon.
not a real effective means. Most guys dribble, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not a dribbler.
You got the gasket that works.
Drew's a dribbler. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Leaky seal.
yeah.
Well, leaker, yeah.
No, you know what? You know why I believe you dribble, Drew? Because you're a man of such immense passion.
That my chi must fly right out of my body.
No,
Can't be
like-
kept within
like-
the confines of the
Overflowing.
flesh.
Nah, I guess what it is like a dog that drools. You know what I mean? It's like hungry. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Yeah, I know what
Do you
you're
think there's any connection between
I think it's the chi just needed to get out.
the amount of passion a guy has in him and the
Could be.
valve?
Could be.
All
Could be.
right.
It makes sense. It makes some sense.
All right. Will,
yeah.
you're 13.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to ask Chevelle a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How'd you guys get started as a band?
Pretty much. Sam got a drum kit. I started playing acoustic guitar and switched to electric about 9 years ago, 10 years ago? 10 years ago.
At least. Oh, no way. Longer than that.
Longer
man.
than that.
Like 15
I don't
years
know.
ago.
So just started playing music that we liked, and then shortly after that realized that that doesn't get you anywhere, and we started writing our own stuff.
So you were doing like covers at the beginning?
Yeah, just to mess around and get a feel
To
for
learn how to play.
you know.
Right. What
yeah.
kind of stuff were you doing?
Man, back in the day, we did like Dead
Fire
Milkmen
Hose.
covers and Fire Hose and some
Quicksand and
Misfits.
Wow. All right. So you guys were you
We
weren't
did a
doing,
couple
like,
of
Cool in the
Minutemen,
Gang or anything.
Minutemen songs. Oh yeah,
not
Cool in
like
the Gang.
hardcore into the
Cool in the
punk
Gang.
scene, but like
some Michael
kind
Jackson.
of like the post-punk thing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and these guys were all living under the same roof and answering to the same principal, which was their
Mom.
dad or the pool man, I guess.
Yeah,
You just have to
right.
just start
Gardener.
assigning different
Yeah.
jobs. Like, the gardener, he's the.
Did
he's
you
the
practice
dean
your
of
rock
students.
today?
Yeah, so you guys just would stay home and jam, right?
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
right. Or
practice your
skateboard.
rock today?
Hey, Will,
Yeah.
you want to start a band?
Yeah, I'm already in one right now.
What are they called?
We're kind of debating the name between Troubled Society and Fever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fever's probably
Fever's
taken.
taken.
it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Any one word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. We had to like totally search out our name. There were like 4, 5 other people
You-
across the world. That
You
had
guys Chevelle after the Chevy, after the car?
Essentially.
Hey, Will?
Yeah.
So you figure, like, even if you don't know that there's a band called Fever, you don't know of Fever,
Right.
they just have to, it has to be taken.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything's taken one way or another.
Yeah.
We've done name searches on like
Yeah.
so many levels.
Really?
What if you just took the name, used the name?
Lots of people do.
Yeah.
Some people just take it, and some people just have it and don't use it,
Yeah.
and they own it.
But what if you used it and you became identified with the name and they just had some sort of trademark?
Well, sometimes
on
you
it?
can shut somebody down like that
Mhm.
way. Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, we shut a couple people down that way, and then you can also coexist.
hmm
But
Yeah, there's a band called the Chevelles in Australia.
in Australia, yeah,
Yeah.
and then there's Chevelle Franklin
Hmm.
in I can't remember.
I always like those names, like, they end up doing the UK. They put the
Mhm.
UK on the other end of it, or like,
Charlatans UK.
Yeah, we almost did
Right.
that too. We were thinking about that.
like I think Better and Ezra was.
Didn't work for us.
They were Ezra, and there was some band called Ezra, so they changed their names to
Yeah.
Better than Ezra.
Mm.
Yeah, it can bite you once in a while,
hmm
All right, let's talk to Gloria.
Hello.
Yeah, like I wanted to name my band Uriah Heep. Remember them? But there was already one of them.
Crap.
Gloria,
Yeah.
you're 16. What's up?
First I want to say hi to Chevelle.
Hi.
Hi.
I saw you guys on IMAX like a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that was
Cool.
fun, huh?
No, I thought it was like kind of mean what Steven said about Disturbed.
Oh yeah. Well,
What
you
did
know,
he say?
not everybody's a fan of everybody, so.
I know. But anyway, I was gonna ask Dr.
Steve who?
The dude on Much Music, he said something about Disturbed, about how you guys are much better. Those guys were.
Oh,
what
he
did
said that on the air?
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
something about how they were like I don't know, they were stiff
Whatever.
or something.
Whatever.
Gloria,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
you have a question for the doctor whose name
Yeah.
you can't remember?
Yeah, sorry. But I got a question. Every single person in my entire family, no, all the adults in my entire family smoke. Now, do you think that would like affect me like really badly?
You mean like secondhand smoke?
Yeah.
Well, if you're in a ventilated room, it's probably not likely to be a big issue. And Adam and I sort of wonder if maybe more has been made of that than really should be the case.
Well, never hear about anyone dying of secondhand smoke.
Yeah, and be that as it may, the bigger issue for you actually is that it puts you at risk of being a smoker.
It does.
Yeah, that your probability of smoking goes up dramatically if you have family who smokes.
Well, what about the fact that she was rebelling against her parents, doesn't like them,
and is not going to smoke because of it? Yeah, I hope that the statistics are though you're much more likely to smoke.
Can it ever go the other way where like smoking just pisses you off?
I'm sure
and
it can,
hate it?
and this is a caller who sort of exemplifies that. But
Right.
statistically, still, you're more likely to smoke.
Drew, what about those things that where you like blow smoke in your kid's face until he vomits? You know, at age 9.
Aversive conditioning.
Yeah.
Doesn't sustain very long.
Well, you do it every 3
couple days. Yeah,
every 3 days.
that might. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
When I'm homeschooling my kid, I'm gonna be smoking and just blowing smoke into his face until he vomits in the trash can.
That could give the kid some problems.
That's good,
That
right?
truly is secondhand smoke.
I have a sneaking
I
suspicion
see.
your kid will have problems anyway.
Oh no, he or she is gonna. Maybe you're right, but look, I'm gonna make enough money. I can bail him out of jail.
That's right.
Mike.
Hey.
You're 17.
Yeah, that's my name.
You're 17.
Yep.
All right.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Great.
By the way, just want to let you know that you were like the father. Like you've taught me everything I know about below the waist stuff. Because I'm a very strong Christian, and so while I live my virgin life, I've learned everything that should be in the books from your show.
Hey, the good book.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. You want me to do my smoking aversion therapy with you?
What's that?
That's where I fart in your face.
And blow smoke?
And then blow smoke. I take a drag off a cool, and then I blow gas in your face until you vomit.
No, but I do want to raise one issue. You've told some of your callers that there's still versions after they've, had a blowjob and gone this way and that way in third base. And here I am. I hardly even kiss girls, and, I'm in the same category as they are, and I think that's just a little bit unfair.
Well, I agree. I think chastity is more the issue, and
Well, I'm just saying, don't put me in the same boat with the guy that's gone that far, because man, that's just sucks.
he's a real virgin.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Well, look, I'm sorry, but if there's like a young lady and all she's done up until whatever, she's 18 years old, and all she's done was give a guy a couple of hand jobs, I call her a virgin.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, it's a technical thing.
Maybe not chaste, but a virgin.
All right, I'll follow to that line.
And you're chaste. See, you're more than a virgin. You're chaste.
Yeah, that's crazy, and I listen to your show anyway. But the question I had is actually for Chevelle. I was wondering, because we've been following you, me and a friend, and we knew that it used to be, I can't remember the record label, but it used to be on a Christian record label. Is that true?
Actually,
not exactly.
Yeah,
Not exactly.
They said they weren't.
They said they weren't, but they were?
Yeah.
This is one of those things where
they distributed to that market and catered and tried to get us to do a lot of interviews with those magazines and stuff. But
oh my gosh, man,
no
I could
comment.
go
I
for
won't even
days.
go. I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
Really? Well, you guys aren't a Christian rock band, are you?
No.
All right.
Yeah, it's
but I think well, I gotta talk to Mike a little more. Mike?
Yeah.
You into the Christian rock?
Well, yeah, I'm into like the crossover stuff like Creed and Lifehouse and all that. I just wanted to see if Chevelle's going to be in that category at all.
I could go off for like 45 minutes and on this whole thing.
Really?
And you totally don't want to hear it.
All right.
Yeah,
You got a bad time? Bad experience?
You know what?
Butted heads with a lot of people. So
right.
I'm just,
There's like this whole industry.
Yeah.
No, I want to say this one thing, all right?
Yeah.
There's this whole industry that exists.
Right.
And it's just taking advantage of people under the guise of religion or God or
really?
whatever.
Interesting.
And I don't buy into
you
the
know,
whole thing.
there's a place for it, and then there's also if like
there's a lot of people out there stealing money from
thinks
churches.
Creed is a Christian band? I mean,
I don't know. I don't think
know.
of them that way. But who are the other ones? Like Jars of Clay or who Striper?
POD.
POD.
Yeah, they get that a lot.
But isn't it just in general? I mean, there's a good side of religion, and then there's a side that tries to extract money from other religious people, like faith healers and stuff.
And
every
single, I think everything has that quality to it. You know,
Right.
Everyone's trying to take advantage of somebody.
Oh, let's not forget the Aqua Bats. They're a good Christian group, right? They're just from like Aquonia or something.
Yeah,
Aren't those guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like born agains or something.
Oh yes.
All right. You got to sell your soul to the devil if you want any real success in the rock field.
I think if you play churches, to youth groups,
right,
you're probably a
Yeah,
Christian
and you
band,
steal money from
know.
the church and charge them $10,000 to come play to 50 kids.
Ooh.
But there are a lot of bands that don't want to be labeled that,
Right.
And they go out and they work hard. They play those clubs for years and years. And,
I don't think people.
but then again,
break it
who
up.
really cares? So.
Well, not me. I'm an atheist. I'm just looking to die and have nothingness for the rest of my life. Tony?
Hey.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, my question is for Dr. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 6'2", roughly 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big guy, but I have tons of friends, and a lot of them are girls, but I can't ever seem to get a decent girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. And you're 16?
Yeah.
Are you overweight?
Yeah, obviously if I'm.
You said over 300 pounds.
Well, there's guys that are just to say they play football and they lift a lot of weights or something. They call themselves a big guy.
I went to the American Idol.
I mean, then they're super fat.
Show tonight, and that guy Ruben, who's a really great singer, is huge.
Right.
He's 3-something. He gotta be.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks he's great.
Well,
People
listen, if you're
attracted to him.
black and you can sing, you can be as fat as you want. You still pull some tail. But if you're Tony, and you're white and you can't sing, all you are is fat now.
Well, I
See
mean,
what
I'm not that big. Not can't get on any park rides big, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you weigh if you had your choice?
I don't know. I guess if I was the doctors, whenever I go there, they're like, well, if you lost 70 pounds, you would fit into your frame.
Okay, so you're well overweight.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to do something about that.
Yeah, I've tried a lot of diets and stuff, and just none of it worked.
What are you doing? Are you exercising?
Yeah, I walk I walk a mile to school every day.
No, that's nothing, Tony.
And
you're 16 years old. You should be running 5 miles.
It's
a day.
gotta hurt, man.
Yeah. And
Well,
what about is your family big? Are they big
yeah,
people?
my mom's big, and I don't know. I kind of want to break the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
through walking to school.
Well, no, I mean I'm on the football team, and
All right.
I get tons of exercise.
All right, but here's the thing: you have a pre-existing condition with the weight.
Genetically.
I mean, let's face it. If you're 16 years old and you're 300 pounds, you have a genetic predisposition to pack the weight on. So you're going to have to work harder than most people in order to maintain a healthy weight. So that means you're going to have to diet all the time, and you're going to have to exercise all the time, and that's your lot in life. Now, maybe
Or you get the
it'll be a
operation.
blessing. Well,
get
he's
bypass.
16. Shouldn't he? What do you? What kind of diet you on?
Well, actually, I most of the time I'll get up and I'll have a breakfast bar, and then I'll have a normal school lunch, and then I'll come home and I'll have whatever.
5 chickens? No. So you're saying you don't eat that much?
Yeah, I eat what normal people eat.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can't eat what normal people eat.
And you can live on very little food for a very long time.
Yeah. Look at the Indians when they were
Performing the
doing
Raikou.
Those little tiny pots, they couldn't get any food in there at all.
So Tony,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to exercise a little more than the average guy, and you got to eat a little less.
All right.
All right. Hey, good
and
times.
you could look into gastric bypass and more formal, structured dietary plans and things.
Yeah, well, see how the diet and the exercise thing works first. But listen, I always feel sorry for fatsos because we love to get down on them as a society. It's like, look at them, look at the lazy, look at that fat lazy
You mentioned
guy. He's gotta
yesterday
be lazy.
how the Mexicans deal with it too.
Oh yeah. Well, I got my my plumber is my electrician's Mexican guy's got a chubby kid. He calls him Gordo.
Gordito.
Yeah, it just calls him fat.
Fatso.
Really?
They don't beat around the bush, those Mexicans.
No,
It's like,
that's
hey,
for sure.
Gordito, go to the truck. Give me those LBs out of the truck. Kid's 14, calls him fat. Had another guy I worked with, Mexican guy. He called his kid bola de queso, which is a ball of cheese. I always like that. It's a good name for a kid. Like, I might just start calling my kid, hey, little bowl of queso.
It's not a ball of cheese. It's cheese ball.
Yeah, but they switched it.
I understand, but really in English it's cheese ball.
Yeah, it's cheese ball. Yeah, but it's not in English. It's in Spanish. You jack off. All right, well, all I'm saying is they get it right over there. They just kids fat. They call them fatso. That's all. But that being said, you got a bad hand dealt to you. You're 16. You're fat. You got to work at it.
Yeah.
And then look at that surgery.
He may need medical management.
Well, I was surprised when we were talking to. I heard you guys talking about Sharon Osbourne on the way in that she had that bypass or gastro bypass surgery, right?
Mm-hmm. What is that, like the cutting out part of the?
Or they reconnect it in different ways. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She
I have a friend who did that
so
too.
thin.
I know. Could you
I can't
imagine
believe
that she
would
had
ever-
that done?
No, I couldn't imagine that she was ever, much bigger than that.
I think she always was heavy. I saw some pictures of her back in the day, but it didn't seem like she would be a candidate for that surgery. Would it, Drew?
No, and I don't mean to throw cold water on the possibility of that surgery because we don't really know whether people should be getting it or not. Short term, it looks good. Long term, maybe it's where the cancer came from. Maybe it's put her at risk for that. I mean,
Really?
Who knows?
Huh?
We don't know the long term effects of the bypass.
Josh? Josh,
Hey, how you doing?
you're 14.
Yeah.
You know who called in tonight again? The crank yanker.
Yeah, the guy who sounds like this guy.
Crank anchor.
There he is.
Yeah, the guy who'll never. And by the way, here's where I'm going to smash that little kid because I was listening on the radio. You say crank yankers, and he goes, huh? He goes, say crank yankers. Why should I say? It's like just say the. Listen, when we yell at you to say something, you just goddamn say it.
I've got mail.
Josh.
Yes.
Say crank yankers.
Crank anchors.
Thank you. You see that?
He's the other Josh's cousin.
Yeah. What's up there, buddy?
Well, I have this problem. It's really bad because you're sitting in class, you're sitting in science class. There's no sexual thoughts running through your head. You're just trying to pay attention, and I'll get like an erection for no reason.
Yeah.
And then the bell rings. You have to get up and like go to your next class.
Good times.
14. That's what happens.
14 to
The wind blows.
Yeah.
You know?
You're just sitting wrong. Just sitting.
Yeah. Do you guys
Blood's flowing.
You have that problem when you're homeschooled? The bell would ring. You'd have a boner. You'd have to head out into the kitchen.
Your mom good.
Go play your rock music. No. No, I'm going to sit here.
So you want to know what to do about this?
Yeah.
I say, well, A, you got to wear
jeans.
3 jeans.
Tape it to your
3
leg.
sets of jeans. No.
Don't wear sweatpants.
Don't wear sweatpants. Always wear underpants. Wear jeans. And do that move that I do where I pull it up against my belly.
Oh.
That'll kill it.
Stuff it.
Tuck it under
What if
your
it peeks
arm.
through?
That'll kill a
What
boner.
if it peeks?
Kills a boner cold.
What?
Here's what you do.
What if it comes up through the?
I don't got that much. Please. No, here's what you do. You wear jeans and then you wear a shirt that's untucked. T-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever, just hanging out. As you get up. And here's the thing about adjusting your junk. It's acceptable to adjust your junk, but it's got to be during movement. You can't be
Sure.
standing there talking to someone for a few minutes and reach down and adjust your junk. I'll show you. Watch. I'll adjust my junk. I'll do it as I'm standing. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You ready?
I go.
All right, watch,
And
watch.
action. All right, here we go. Here we go. He's going standing. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't even notice.
Well, no problem.
Just
Never-
thought your
I was
back,
on the move.
That your back was hurting you or something.
You stand up. You can do it when you're
Yeah.
standing up. You can do it when you're sitting down. That's
Junk
proper
etiquette.
Junk
Right.
etiquette there. So,
Sack grabbage going on there? Is
would
that
you?
what-
That was a little sack grab.
right.
Yeah, right. Thanks for noticing. If I'd had a boner, I would chase Drew around the studio with it. But the second thing I would do is I would slide the hand in, pull the boner up against the belly. Get it caught in the waistband. Now it's up. It's pressed hard against the belly. The shirt's hanging out. You don't see anything. It doesn't have to hang out of the pants.
Sure.
And it kills it.
Yeah.
Your boner can't live when it's against your belly that way. It
Right.
needs to push. You see?
You're choking it.
Yeah, you're choking the life out of it. Your boner. Here's what happens with the boner. The boner comes down the leg there, and it starts rising. It feels the resistance of the pants. And it becomes a war in your pants between the jeans and the boner. Who will win? I don't know. The point is you
I
pull
think
the
you have rebellious
Your
erections.
detail is amazing.
you pull the boner against the belly. Where's it going? It's not pushing backwards.
Right.
It can't push into you. It's dead. Boner done. Mission accomplished.
Good times.
You know,
Yeah.
he shouldn't be complaining either because the real problem is when he doesn't get one, right?
Oh, that comes later.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those. You
No.
What?
You got one of those spontaneous ones in
Not
a
a
while?
long time now.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Good. Right now.
Well, the
Pete's
bus,
young.
on the road. You know,
Oh yeah, but that's the movement. We're gonna take ourselves a little break. Chevelle's in the studio tonight.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
As many as 1 in 3 Americans with HIV don't know it. To find a testing location near you, call toll-free 1-866-344-KNOW.
The beach at night is so romantic.
Surging waves, foaming water.
Oh, Eddie, did you bring something?
Just my passion for you, Cheryl.
Trojan Man. Greetings, beach bunnies.
Hey, Trojan Man, what's up?
More than just the surf, dude. Before you hang 10, remember Trojan, America's most trusted latex condom.
We can't surf without the right board, Eddie.
Thanks, Trojan Man. Surf's back up.
For the pleasure you want and the protection you trust, use Trojan. My job is done here.
From New Line Home Entertainment. It cannot be. The world has never seen such courage. Your friends are with you, Aragorn. The imagination has never gone so far.
No one at home will believe this.
The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. The 2-disc DVD contains hours of behind-the-scenes and special features.
And cut.
Including an exclusive look at the return of the king, the final movie in the trilogy.
There is still hope.
The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Rated PG-13. Now available on DVD and VHS.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Where have all the children gone? Long time ago.
Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one.
Oh, when will we ever learn? Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so drained.
Hi, this is Mike Mills and Peter Buck of REM. For RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and drive, and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so drained.
Hey, what are you doing after the game? Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town and there's gonna be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're gonna pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. We've been waiting for you.
3.
Days go by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up. Give it up! You got to give it up for the brother!
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike. Get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
everybody. Best of Loveline. I'm Adam. That is Dr. Drew. Well, that's enough of that pesky Chevelle. Coming up next, Stephen Baldwin. Hey, everybody. It's the Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew over there. Stephen Baldwin is our guest tonight.
He's somewhere
leave him in there. Give him another Red Bull. Stephen is on the computer. He's erratic now.
He's losing it.
Drew was just telling me I was going to get his kids a Hummer. Humvee.
What I did was,
oh, here comes Stephen.
What I did was,
what Stephen did.
I tried to, hold out in the other room and, refuse to come back until I had more Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't.
You're not gonna be able to go to sleep tonight.
Dude, can I just tell you?
Yeah, he's tired. He'll sleep.
You're
Don't worry.
tired?
Not everyone's like you, Adam.
No, really? You don't get strung out? Like when you get really tired sometimes, you drink a bunch of coffee.
I'm serious. I'm having another Red Bull.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll have 3. I'll just snap. I'll go postal.
And you'll be able to go to
on
bed?
LoveLine.
You could drink 2 more Red Bulls and go back to your hotel tonight and go to bed?
No.
No, okay. All right. What kind of motorcycle do you have?
A Katana 750 out here.
Oh.
And then home I got
nice.
some other stuff.
I like those Katanas.
They're fast, though. You really got to be careful.
Yeah, but they're not those big hogs with the
Here we go, gentlemen.
All right.
Focus.
I don't like those cruisers. I like that Katana.
What are we doing here?
Hey. Jonathan?
Yes.
You're 20.
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, we were trying to, me and a couple buddies are at our apartment right now, and we were throwing around some ideas for our documentary. We're a bunch of film students.
You're gay.
Mm-hmm.
And what it came down to is we had an idea for documenting a penis tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen it and heard of it before, but we didn't actually know what the process was and how safe and how you would even do it, really. Whether you'd have to have an erection or whether you could even, retain, an erection during a tattooing.
You'll figure it out.
There will be no erection during a tattooing.
I can guarantee that.
Promise
yeah.
that.
And then what about?
Dude, that's not. You don't know that.
No,
Yeah.
How do you know that?
We saw a guy. We saw a guy get a penis piercing once, and the penis tried to hide.
Yeah, penis
inside
run
of
away.
The abdomen.
They run away. They go invert.
I have a tattoo on my penis, and I stayed fully erect during the. Can I have a Red Bull, please?
He has.
I'm kidding.
Hey, Jonathan.
But it says Adam's Deli.
Yeah. But where do you expect? Here's the beef. It says. Where do you expect to show this?
No, and then
film?
it says Adam's Deli, 10219 West Cahuenga Boulevard, Los Angeles. Sorry.
Is this just a sort of art film you're planning on creating?
Well, it's a project. It's just a project.
Whose
for
penis?
school.
Who's the stunt penis here?
It's actually me.
Oh, good times.
I was going to be the model. We were just trying to figure out, some of the background and how it's done before we, go through.
You're gonna have to go to a tattoo parlor and ask what they do. I don't know. It's a technical issue.
And then if it works out, you can take your penis to some guy's can. It's a little can film festival, Joe.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know as far as that, I guess some of the hazards of doing it. Obviously, shoving needles through your penis isn't the safest thing.
Infection in that area, but there's infection whenever you do a tattoo, and potentially, and the obviously virally transmitted disease.
Guys do have
stuff on their penis. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you're gonna do like an artsy film on your penis, I would graduate it.
What do you mean?
Like a beaker.
Graduate your penis.
I would put numbers and lines on it.
Yeah.
I would have standard on the right side and metric on the left side.
Yeah.
Maybe just a barcode.
Yeah.
Barcode. That's not.
Yeah, that's a statement.
Right?
Yeah, that's a heavy statement.
Right.
Not sure what it's saying, but it's a heavy statement.
I want to know, if you wave it over the little thing at the grocery store, what'll happen?
Yeah. Get him another Red Bull. Shannon?
Yeah.
You're 23?
I am, in fact.
What's up?
Well, first of all, before I forget to tell you, Adam, your drug of the century, the one you're looking for to get you awake in the morning for your Stern show, called Provigil.
Yeah, Provigil.
Provigil.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like
but
it's like yes,
we
Vigil.
really don't know the full effects of Provigil. As I said, I had a patient on it.
Gave it to me. me.
I know. Hang on.
Hold on. I want to hear what she has to say.
I had a
about it.
patient whose blood pressure went completely out of control.
Yeah, this 90-year-old Jew.
No.
That ain't me, brother.
But we really don't know the full.
Scrappy.
Yeah, for those of us with lower blood pressure, that
there
are
is
still able
some
to walk around.
there is some concern that there's some amphetamine type properties. It's not well understood.
I just thought I'd let you know. Like
Well,
they gave that to me because I have so much sleep cycling. At first they thought I was like, the reason I called.
All right, well, hold on. What does this do for you, this Provigil?
It makes you more alert, theoretically.
Quiet down.
Yeah,
I want to hear her.
It literally, I have problems. Like I can sleep all day.
Right.
Once I'm asleep, it's impossible to get me up.
Right.
And what it is it's supposed to be like you take it in the morning, the second you wake up, and it instead of falling back asleep, it's literally like having it's the effect of having 8 cups of coffee, but without that jolt. Like
Right. You don't feel
all
jittery.
shaky. You don't. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're alert.
You're alert.
Suddenly, it's as if you've been awake for 4 hours.
And that lasts for how long?
And it doesn't last. It wears off by it wears off in 2-3 hours.
Okay.
And
Sure.
I'm not. I mean,
Just give me some
a
of
regular person, and I'm not.
that. Okay.
No specialty
All right.
that it should be lasting longer or shorter.
All right. I'm going to get
It
some
works
of that.
pretty well.
Okay.
But I'm not on it anymore. I just because they don't. Because what they did is, the reason I called is my doctor diagnosed me with bipolar disorder, bipolar 2.
Yeah.
Rapid cycling.
Yeah.
I think is what it is.
All right.
And the reason I called is because while yes, I do fit. I've read some books about it, and I fit into that category. I do fit into all the descriptions and everything. But there's more. There's something about that doesn't describe me.
Well, what does she want? What does she want?
Listen, Shannon, you're not in a position to be making psychiatric diagnoses.
Oh, I fully understand.
Okay,
but
now you probably also have some sort of what's called Axis 2 problems as well, which are called personality disorders. And so while the Axis 1 diagnosis for you, the affect issue, is a bipolarity, there are other things going on that don't fully fit the bipolarity, and that's probably the characterologic issues.
Because it just, I mean, I don't know, it seems like I've never had an episode.
You've never been
And that's exactly what I was telling my doctor. I've never, I don't feel it's me because it doesn't.
Never been manic.
Everything I read about it is, something happened to describe
Well,
it.
you told your doctor this, and what did he or she say?
And they say that my going up and down must be a cycling, and I'm just a rapid cycling, and I haven't hit a big one yet.
Right. They're trying to predict that it will happen. I mean, in the
You own a
meantime,
ranch in Ojai?
you have something called perhaps cyclothymia, which is very similar to bipolarity, and he's sort of expecting that bipolarity is more like what you have than cyclothymia.
All right.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
Not just now, but a minute ago, you said a whole thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what was that?
That the way
what was that?
the way people look at
I almost
mental health.
hyperventilated from even trying to follow it.
Okay, the way people look at psychiatric diagnoses is number one, they talk about the mood types of disturbances, anxiety disorders, that kind of stuff. Axis 2 are the character constructs, the predominant character issues.
Drew, get the chalkboard out.
Get the book out for him.
Forget about
Seriously,
the book.
I want to know.
Yeah.
For my acting.
Okay, and so, for instance...
And
He's
why
not
do you,
acting. You're moving behind the camera
and
now.
what do you
You're writing
need,
and directing. That pill for?
Oak Vigil for.
I'll tell you why. Because I do this.
Get it? Oak Vigil? Poison oak?
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, all right, I got it. I do. Give him another Red Bull. I do the
Quick.
Howard Stern show sometimes, and I do this show the night before, and I go to bed at 1:30 at night, and I have to get up at 3:30 to do his show all morning. And sometimes
How
I do
often do you do that?
once every couple months, and I sometimes.
So you would only need the Provigil for that instant?
I would need it for that instant. Yes, and sometimes I do it 2 days in
You're
a row.
just
and
whoring
it's really
for
hard.
some drugs from Drew.
I know, and he's not coming through. I got to get that Provigil.
Hey, what's
through.
Finter mean?
That's speed. It's an appetite suppressant, but it's speed.
Does it suppress your appetite?
Yeah, but
all
it's
all
speed.
does, right?
Yeah,
but is it good or bad? Is it dangerous?
Dangerous.
Why?
Yeah, why?
I remember fen.
Yeah.
Right.
Phentermine. That was the fen.
Oh,
right,
really?
But it's not fen.
Well, it's not. It's one of the fens.
Right. So the two of them is what caused all the problems.
No, it was mostly the phentermine.
They're like the guy with the evil twin, the nice brother.
But seriously, it's bad.
It's not good for you. Yeah,
No,
it's speed. It's speed.
Could it hurt you?
Speed, clearly, yes.
So's coffee. Could phentermine
coffee
hurt
has
you?
an entirely different mechanism. Phentermine can hurt you.
Why? You on it? You on the juice?
No.
All right.
In many, many, many different ways.
I don't believe him. Shannon?
Yeah?
You know the name of those glasses with the stick on them? We're trying to figure out what those old lady glasses, the fat...
Fenter stick.
Not the binoculars on a stick.
No, the opera glasses on a stick and glasses on a stick are called the same thing. They're called lorgnette.
Oh, my.
Lorgnette?
Lorgnette.
L-O-R...
How do you know that? You bipolar little...
The web.
No, I just, my dad's a writer, and I went and asked him.
What's he written?
He
My dad's a writer. George Lucas. No,
Lorgnette. A pair of eyeglasses or opera glasses with a handle.
Yep.
Wow. How do you pronounce that again?
Lorgnette.
Lorgnette?
Oh,
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. Now, this is eyeglasses or opera glasses.
Yep, on it with a handle.
You own a ranch in Ojai.
I was sort of half right with my opera glass.
Also, lorgnon.
All right. It's very, see, I know our demographic, Drew.
Yeah.
They're interested in
They
this
know
kind
everything.
of information.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Baldwin is our guest tonight.
Do you own a ranch in Ojai?
That's Alec Baldwin. Stephen's
Do you
on...
own a ranch in Ojai?
Wait, let's see if we can see if that'll sound the same.
Do you own a ranch in Ojai?
Do you own a ranch in Ojai?
Wow. It's like the brothers.
Oh,
Drew.
my goodness.
It's eerie.
Separated at birth.
All right, that's Alec, and this is Stephen, and we'll be back.
Oh yeah! Everybody now.
LoveLine, I'll be right back.
Hey, Larry, how about a ride through the neighborhood?
I admire you, Vince, working as a crash test dummy all week, and still you want to drive after hours.
Yeah, you gonna buckle up, my carefree companion?
Why, we're not going far.
I was hoping you'd say that. Up ahead, the bird bath of Dan and Sherry Hagee. Solid concrete, early 80s. The Hagees take great pride in their...
Vince, look out!
Picture window. Notice the fine antiques, like the 1922 billiards table, currently under our wheels, and the custom-designed balls flying through our windshield. Next stop, the backyard of the two oldest trees in the county.
They're awfully close together.
Sir, please keep your arms and legs inside the car.
I will. Help me pick them up.
We hope you enjoyed your trip.
Boy, when you drive through the neighborhood, you really drive through the neighborhood.
Just wanted to show you, buddy, no drive is too short to buckle up for.
Point well taken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up, even on short trips. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John LaRoquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I wanna know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you days. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, and I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For Recording Artists Against Drunk Driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, "Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs."
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Hey, buddy. It's the best of LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Don't pick up that phone. There's nobody home. You know, we had Deborah Faulkner in, who's a singer, songwriter, and ex-wife of Robert Downey Jr.
Right. We liked her a lot, remember?
Yeah, she's good people.
She's interesting. Yeah.
Well, she used to be a model, so she's hot,
Well,
too.
she like diabetic with no eye and former remember her story?
Yeah. But it was all good for a boner. But here's the thing. Robert Downey Jr. called in at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Seemed a little beaked up. I'm not sure if he was on anything, but he certainly had a lot of energy. Yeah. He was high on life. That's
As
for
they
sure.
say, out the gate by 8, in the spoon by noon, back again by 10.
Oh, yeah. That's right. And he was reading a children's book there.
The one
I
he's
guess.
written.
Yeah. So anyway, this is the part of the show where Robert called in and hijinks ensued. Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Deborah Falconer's our guest tonight. Brave Like Me is the name of the new CD. At the top of the show, we mentioned that Deborah was once married to Robert Downey Jr., who was on the show not too long ago.
Yeah.
And we found him delightful,
Yeah.
interesting guy. I think I spoke to him off the air a couple of times, too, but I can't remember what it was about. But he's calling in from Montreal. Is that true, Drew?
That's what the board says. I don't know.
Probably doing a movie there. Hey, Robert?
Yeah, that's me. Were you on fellas. a plane earlier? You're in Montreal now? I am nowhere near Montreal. Left the country? But I could be.
Where are you, Robert?
That's none of your damn business.
Come on.
I'm elusive, and I get to have privacy now.
All right.
Okay?
What's happening?
I'm calling. Are you guys hanging out with my old lady?
Yeah. She's hot.
She used to be my girl.
Yeah, when are you coming back on this show?
As soon as I'm directed to, probably when Deborah tells me to.
Deborah, tell him to come back on the show.
Come on back. We have some ideas for you.
There's this thing called hobo power.
Oh, yeah. You should see. He's a professional hobo power to the 8th.
Oh, really?
At any given time.
Oh, he can produce some good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, my God. You know what I was thinking, honey? I was just remembering the good times and...
What? There's no way that was real.
Oh, those were the good times.
Is Robert a gassy guy? He's not a big man.
He's
you
a
know?
very gassy guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
At
impressed.
yeah.
He can produce good hobo power.
Occasions, and, you know, there's no occasion that he
50?
won't
50.
be gassy. Deborah's very gifted in the art of shaming him combat. for his
Oh, really?
That's not true. Well, of course, usually on my birthday, I'd get, knocked around a little bit. Okay, this is a story that it feels like it's never, ever, ever been
What happened?
really resolved. Okay, here's the story.
Yeah, let's hash it.
Do you want me to tell the real story,
Yeah,
Robert?
let's hear it.
The I don't real want to tell the real story because it doesn't cast me in a good light. Exactly. There was several times when I laid out such thunderclaps under our
polo sheets that she literally came out of a dead sleep to administer a series of blows to my midsection.
40 hobo power.
Wow.
40 hobo power.
That
She
is-
didn't vomit, though. No vomit?
No vomit.
No, 40 hobo
I
power.
went
It was 40. Yeah, it was about 40, 45.
I
Yeah,
liked
were these
Robert
guys great
before.
or not? They've actually evolved into scatology. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you.
We made it an art.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Drew, I am very much into your book.
Thank you, Robert. I
It's
appreciate
really
that.
cool.
God bless you.
Wow,
I put a lot into that.
That's a nice plug, Robert Downey Jr. reading Dr. Drew's book, and it's not even out yet,
I know,
right?
so-
Well, yeah, but I read the galleys. I wanted to say the gallows, but I thought that would be a little foreboding.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
cast
the
it in the
real
wrong
thing
light.
is,
Robert, do you have a question about love or dating or sex that you'd like
Yeah.
to pose here?
No, what is the real question you're
the real
about to ask,
question
Robert?
is, why does no one compare?
I have a question. We just had, listen, Robert, we just had a caller where the girl was starting to get into telling her ex-boyfriend how to date and giving sort of this painful input about how he should
Robert
be
thinks
conducted.
it's painful too.
Right.
Do you do that to him?
Well, yeah, I've made a few suggestions. I've set him up with a few friends.
Robert,
But it's never. It's.
It was.
Are you still pining for Deborah?
Well, there's.
Just answer the question.
I don't want to get back in.
I mean, what about the prospect of Mom and Daddy getting back together?
If
What's so
you
crazy
woke her
about
up
that?
out of a dead sleep and said, chances 1 out of 1,000, Vegas odds, she'd be like, absolutely none.
Let's
It'd
get
be like
together.
name, rank, serial number, and no.
Yeah, what's wrong with Robert? I'd do him.
Okay.
Oh, bro, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd like to take a big poo on you.
Yeah.
Well, now that
There's the problem.
35 hobo power or better, my friend.
35. That's like zoom lens.
Robert, you can poo on me if you come into studio here with us shortly. Would be
Adam, I was going to plug something of yours, but you're kind of stagnant right now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, go ahead and plug something of mine. What do you got?
Plug of yours. Just who you are, bro.
Thanks.
You know?
What are you doing in Montreal?
Your essence.
He's not in Montreal.
Well, let's just pretend I am, because
Okay.
it makes me sound more mysterious.
Okay.
I'm doing a film called Gothica. It's a ghost story,
Oh.
and it stars Halle Berry.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
And what about like directing and doing that kind of stuff? You have anything coming up with that?
I have actually. Well, I'm producing something in the fall. I never thought I'd hear that phrase pass my lips, because a producer actually has to almost have his act together. And the rest of the time, I have this bat phone and a pager that's connected to my testicles with a 9-volt battery, and I wait for Deb to text mail me.
Yeah, Deb, you got to come around on Robert.
Yeah, I'm the problem.
You have
up his
no idea.
act.
The truth is, I really talk a good game. The fact that she has not taken a hacksaw to me is testament to her.
How long were you guys together?
Come on, Drew.
I'm just curious.
It's too soon. 92 to 96, it says here.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, but you guys were married in 92. You met before then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Right
I thought it was still going on in '98. I just didn't know. I didn't see the the epitaph.
Right. Well, the point is you've had your highs and your lows, and when I say highs, I mean high.
When you
literally.
say highs.
Yeah. But you're both on the upside now. You're on the straight and narrow. Things are looking good for both of you. Maybe it's time for a reconciliation, or maybe the craziness drew you together in the first place, and that's all you had.
It was a lot more than that, but thank you for condescending to our path. You know what, though? It's so amazing. You're actually being optimistic.
Yeah.
Dude, what happened?
Me? Oh.
No, I like you and I like Deborah, and I'm just.
What are you getting at, bro? You want to do a three-way, a three-way...
I'd like to use her as a shield to get to you so you can crap on me.
Dude, I don't even want to crap on you. I just want to lay a big water moccasin down on your carpet.
Oh, God.
All right, fair enough.
Dr. Drew?
Yeah, Robert.
You understand how, given, my...
Proclivities?
My proclivity, yeah. You understand this whole relationship thing. I mean, I'm still imagining that I'm somehow going to resolve it.
With Deborah?
Is that I can say her name? Say your name. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's ripe for the picking myself. I've softened her up sufficiently.
You know, yeah, I do too. I wouldn't imagine I should run that by her boyfriend. They seem very happy.
Oh no, I don't like the cut of that kid's jib.
God,
I haven't seen him, but I don't like him.
Nah, he's great. Is the truth.
All right. Well, listen, hey Robert, we got to go to break.
Why?
Because we're at the end of the show.
Deborah.
What?
I'm very proud of you. Brave Like Me is definitely an album that everyone must buy, and believe me, I'm beyond biased. I got it in the car all the time. Everyone who hears it says, give me a copy immediately. I go, what, for free? They go, no, I'll pay. No, I won't. You'll get me one. She's your wife. I go, you got to pay.
cdbaby.com is where to get it. Robert, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it. And come in and see us in the flesh.
Okay, Deb, this is the best we've gotten along for a while, huh?
That's over.
She cracked a tooth grinding her jaw here. I didn't realize that's what it was.
I'll talk some sense into the girl, Robert. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for calling in. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. 1-877-889-DATE. LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready. Ready.
Hey, Larry, how about a ride through the neighborhood?
I admire you, Vince, working as a crash test dummy all week, and still you want to drive after hours.
Yeah, you gonna buckle up, my carefree companion?
Why, we're not going far.
I was hoping you'd say that. Up ahead, the bird bath of Dan and Sherry Hagee. Solid concrete, early 80s. The Hagees take great pride in their... Look out! Picture window. Notice the fine antiques, like the 1922 billiards table, currently under our wheels, and the custom-designed balls flying through our windshield. Next stop, the backyard and the two oldest trees in the county.
They're awfully close together.
Sir, please keep your arms and legs inside the car.
I will. Help me pick them up.
We hope you enjoyed your trip.
Boy, when you drive through the neighborhood, you really drive through the neighborhood.
Just wanted to show you, buddy, no drive is too short to buckle up for.
Point well taken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up, even on short trips. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John Roquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I want to know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you're days. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yobin. I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs.
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Get ready, America, because the wait is almost over. Are you ready for some football? NFL Kickoff Live, presented by Pepsi Vanilla, featuring Aerosmith, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and a special performance by Aretha Franklin. Thursday, September 4th on ABC, followed by the Jets versus the Redskins, except on the West Coast. Check local listings. Join us in kicking the NFL season off live. NFL Kickoff Live, presented by Pepsi Vanilla, the not-so-vanilla vanilla. Available in regular and diet everywhere.
LoveLine, the best of LoveLine, that is. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Do you remember some years ago we had two bands came in about the same time?
At the drive-in.
In Linkin Park. Linkin Park, nice lads.
And what did we say to each other? That moment, it was like a December. Remember this? It was around the acoustic.
I remember thinking, those At the Drive-In guys were conceited pricks.
And we'll be gone in about 5 minutes.
Well, we kept our fingers crossed. And now they've joined the ranks of Chumbawamba and Harvey Danger, the other sacks of pricks that have come into the show over the years. Yes, you can find them in the bargain bin of life, everybody. Well, you'll find Dr. Drew's book soon.
Correct. Well, not the bargain bin. You can pay full price for it. But listen, Linkin Park was in here, and we like those guys.
That's
why
right.
they rank in the best of.
That's right. Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine.
Sorry, guys.
Chester and Brad are both here from Linkin Park.
Good times.
Little craft work in the background.
Woo! I'm tripping.
Yeah, who is that? I always ask that.
Fisher Spooner, man.
Fisher Spooner.
Of course.
They make a hell of a speaker, or is it a dish? It's a high-end dishwasher they make.
Yeah.
I got to figure that out. We can speak to Sarah, who we were speaking to before we went to break. Prematurely at 24 weeks, and she has another child now, right?
Yes.
And the first child was premature because of some infection, and now the question is what?
Well, I wanted to know if gonorrhea could have caused it, because when I had my daughter, I tested positive for gonorrhea.
Oh, my God. Well, how are you getting all these STDs while you're pregnant?
Well, I don't know. See, I wanted to know also.
Stinking whore.
Question.
Yeah?
You wanted to know what? You wanted to know what?
Well, it's like I've been with the same person for 4 years, and I didn't get tested for STDs with my son for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, even there are many different kinds of infections that can cause premature birth. You can get infections of the uterus itself. You can get infections in the vagina. You can get STDs. You can get infections in the tube. All kinds of things can predispose to it. Even just urinary tract infections put you at risk of premature labor. So unless they told you what it was, it's very hard to speculate what it was. The fact that you had gonorrhea on the second birth, I find quite bizarre. That nobody had picked that up before. I wonder if it was a false positive. Did they treat you before the child was delivered?
Yes, they did.
All right. So how's it going now? How old are the kids?
One is 14 months old. That's my son. And then my daughter's 3 months old.
And the guy that is the father of both is still around?
Yes.
And is he cheating on you?
Not that I know of, and I don't know. I really hope not, because I asked him, and, basically I got...
Did he get tested?
Yeah, we both got tested.
Was he positive for gonorrhea?
Yes.
He was.
Where do you think he... But that's not the kind of thing you harbor for many years,
Not
is it?
for a guy, no.
So where does he say he picked it up?
He basically thinks it's me.
Yeah, it's convenient kind of turning the tables on you.
You're sitting around pregnant for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
What,
Sarah, Sarah is not a detail-oriented
what's
person.
he do? Is he on the road a lot?
No,
Oh, bad sign.
What's he do? Does he work around metal?
Or right now, what does he do?
Well, he does maintenance for a abused child's home.
Oh, my God.
Really? So he's picking up some of the strays, maybe. Uh-oh. Come on, Drew. He wouldn't do that. How old are the kids?
People are sick, man.
How old are the kids?
Oh, one's 14 months, and then the other's...
No.
The kids
that he works with.
Right.
He works around.
No, they're, I think they're between, the ages of 13 and 15.
Oh.
That's,
Come here, give me a hug.
that's my wheelhouse. Job doesn't pay much, but a lot of benefits. A lot of benefits.
That worries me, I got to tell you. Yeah, it's funny, but it isn't.
It's funny for me, but it's funny, not funny for you.
Even if he's not a sicko, like we love to think he is.
No. Really.
I think that he's definitely cheating on you. I mean,
did he have any sexual abuse history in childhood?
Him?
Yes, him.
Not that I know of.
You might just ask that question. If he has a history of anything like that, that would sort of, for me, be sufficient evidence to throw the book at him.
I
Where'd
can
that
see
go?
it now.
Throwing the book? That's what happened with bricks. You throw a brick through the window.
I don't know.
Hit him in the head with it.
All right. Well, Sarah, I'm glad you're so jovial about the whole situation.
Yeah, hey, kudos.
But yeah, I wish I had your spirit or
insolence
or whatever it is. Yeah.
Medication.
But this gonorrhea thing's a little hard to wrap my mind around.
Yeah.
Because it's not
not
like
fitting.
warts or something.
No,
yeah.
it's a short-lived thing, and you know you got it when you got it.
Are you guys married?
No,
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have a hard time getting along with each other sometimes.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Well, maybe slow down on the kids just a little bit, huh, sweetie
I
pie?
got fixed.
You got fixed?
Hallelujah.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't wear protection, you know.
Oh, I know.
All right.
Condom still, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, she took that real serious.
She finds humor in everything, doesn't she?
God bless her. Oh, I can see this guy working at the... if you think about that, you doing maintenance at one of those homes
Who's
for
the guy
runaway kids.
Who would be the one victimizing the kids or taking it,
It's got all them keys.
Hey, let me tell you, that kind of stuff
yes.
happens at psychiatric hospitals and stuff too. People that aren't sort of trained to understand what they're coming in contact with. They come with very provocative, sexualized kids who are abused sexually. Think, well, this girl's into me.
Well, Drew, if you and I know we're maybe spinning off a little bit here, but hypothetically, if you have a group of kids that were, taken out of their home, runaways, that kind of stuff. I mean, you
sexual abuse
you
would be way up the scale there.
Super sexuality going on there.
Oh, yes.
And it wouldn't be uncommon for a 14, 15-year-old girl
to act out
on anyone who was around.
That's right. And if you had somebody who really didn't understand what that meant, and we listen, I'm telling you that. It's one of the things I wrote about in my new book called Cracked, which has now changed its name from Utter Hell because in August.
It's not
out
yet.
But it is one of the things I wrote about is that people don't understand those sorts of limits and what it means when people behave like that.
Yeah.
They in our culture, it's like, oh, it's cool. She's just into sex. A big deal, No.
Right.
No.
All right.
But she's 15.
I got to get a gig up at one of those places.
No kidding.
Callie?
Hi, how's it going?
You're 20?
That's all right.
What's up?
Just really quick, I want to say all you guys are great. Adam and Drew, you guys rock. Linkin Park, you guys are great too. Meteor is awesome. Keep up the good work. That's it.
Thank you.
Basically, my question is for Chester. Chester, I've heard of your efforts to bring awareness to and try to help stop the problem of child sexual abuse. And I was just wondering, because that's something that I want to try to get into too. That's a cause I want to get involved with. And I was wondering if you have any suggestions for any groups or programs to get involved with, because it doesn't seem like there's really a lot out there that's available.
Well, there's a lot of help out there. I mean, there's support groups, and You know, a lot of the thing is a lot of these issues are dealt with in a private setting and therapy and stuff like that, or they're not dealt with at all, pretty much. So it's not like people like to go to a group and talk about
What about RAIN?
their kind of things like that.
RAIN?
I've never heard of that, as a matter of fact.
Tori Amos's group.
Yeah.
These are those gold dust moments.
There she is.
That's her.
But I mean, I honestly don't know.
raining
I just
fairies.
try to. I mean, my whole thing is that it's so rampant, like especially in this country, that just talking about it is good enough. And just letting people know about it. I don't really know of any specific groups.
I'll tell you what. This is something that Adam and I also feel very strongly about, and 2 areas that we feel need work. One is that the whole area of the science of the study of trauma survivorship is expanding rapidly, and you can get involved with that in this very interesting field that is sort of revolutionizing how we approach people with behavioral mental problems as a result of trauma
Well,
survivorship.
you mean she can get into it
Well,
by
if
studying
she's
it?
studying and get into that field. So the other thing, though, is the bigger issue is why the government doesn't pay any attention to this.
Right,
And how you can become sort of an activist, and somehow getting the attention of your representatives to create laws, to create boundaries, to create incentives or disincentives to the kind of behaviors that fuel the behavioral
It's
problems
because
that come from these.
catching the criminals is more important
Right.
than
Yeah.
giving the victim support. It's more important to put the guy who touched the little girl in prison than it is to actually worry about what those
little girl.
effects of that little
Yeah.
girl is going to have on the rest of her life.
Yeah.
And that's the way it usually works with all types of victim crimes.
Well, but the other side of that coin is that the victims, most likely, if they're males, end up being the victimizers of the future. So it would behoove the government
to stop it,
to not only stop it, but to
treat the kids.
Treat the kids.
Well, that's how I'm saying.
Right.
That's stopping it in essence. I mean, it's like with everything else. If you don't hit your kids aren't going to grow up to learn how to hit people. So if you don't sexually molest your kids, then they're not going to grow up and be sex addicts or get into porn or
be
become
sexual
junkies
abusers.
or
Right.
or do strange things. Chronic masturbators or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Whoa.
I've told you a million
Whoa.
times, Adam.
No,
you won't take it
no.
from me,
This
but
kid
from Linkin Park.
No, he crossed the line. This
he'll
kid.
take you.
He looked at me when he said that.
Well, what can you say?
I'm trying to. I
he
do
speaks
that
the
because I
truth.
try to find members of the club.
Oh, okay. As long as we're on the same team. Well, here's the thing too that Drew and I are always interested in an angry sort of way, which is we believe that the government's job is to protect its citizens from crime and to keep the streets clean and the water pure and all that kind of stuff. And there's a finite amount of time and money that can be dedicated to each topic, whether it's crime or pollution. We think, shouldn't it be spent in the most efficient way possible, which is instead of waiting for people to commit these crimes, to build more prisons, to assign them parole officers and all this kind of stuff, shouldn't we find the people that are high risk, the people that, like I always say this, Drew's got 3 kids, we don't have to worry about them. They got Drew and his pain in the ass wife. They're never going to do anything wrong. Maybe an eating disorder. They may dabble in some homosexuality, but nothing that society has to worry about. And if they do, Drew has plenty of money to pay for rehab.
Right.
No doubt. You do have some set aside for that.
For rehab, yeah, specifically.
All right. Now, there are other people who don't have that luxury, and people who are victimized,
Right.
and people that were
Which
abused.
is pretty much almost everyone.
Which is very
growing.
common.
It's growing
Very
higher
common.
because the more people that got victimized, the more people that victimize as they get older. And these are the people I would like the resources and the focus on earlier on, so that we don't have to build the prisons and do the parole officers and all that later
It's not only
on.
preventing, crimes where there are, other people involved, where there's victims involved. It's also preventing filling up the prisons with criminals who are doing victimless crimes like
Yes.
heroin addicts and crack addicts and cocaine addicts and people who are doing these kinds of things because of the things that happened to them in the past.
I will tell you
and
what.
then they're going to jail
Yes.
simply
As
because
a-
they have no self-esteem and they want to go buy some heroin. So they go shoot up.
As a addiction specialist, I've begun to think of myself as a traumatologist because every one of my inpatients, everyone is a trauma survivor.
Yeah.
And so there you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I'd always, whenever we do hear about these task forces that are trying to stop, the John from getting the hook or the consensual
Never gonna happen.
crimes,
I just, the amount of time, effort, and resources that are sunk into that. I mean, when Heidi Fleiss came on this show a few years back, wasn't her last appearance, but the time before that, the time I was threatened to be sued by the L.A. Police Department or something, but it was a big debacle. But the point is the amount of time, officers, and effort they had into going after Heidi Fleiss would boggle your mind. I mean, of course, every officer is going to sign up for this detail. You want to pose as a Japanese businessman and get a hand job, or do you want to go down to Watts? And
I'm going to Watts, man.
Yeah, I'm
gonna go catch some speeders.
I'm getting the handy, but from the runaway. Believe you me. But I don't blame the guys. But the point is the amount of resources we had into like just going after her was amazing, and it would sicken you if you heard about and they're always saying we have a limited amount of resources, we have a limited amount of men. You then need to do what we want you to do, and that's go after violent crime and crimes of that nature. Thank you. Oh yeah. Ba ba ba?
Ba ba.
Okay. Linkin
was
Park.
great.
Linkin Park in the studio tonight. We'll take another call. Speak to Esteban.
Hey.
Esteban?
Yeah, I think Dr. Drew needs to be the next Surgeon General.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Adam needs to be the Vice President, and well, Arnold needs to be President.
What about Chester and me?
Yeah.
Secretary of State and Department of Defense.
We need honorary cabinet positions.
There we go. But you know what? I had some uninhibited, unprotected oral sex, and I wanted to know what were some of the possible STD risk factors.
You can get any STD that you could get from your genitals touching somebody else's genitals. You can get from your mouth touching somebody's genitals.
But you don't.
Or somebody's mouth touching your genitals.
The warts don't seem to go that way.
Except the warts, probably, yeah. And the things like hepatitis C probably don't transmit that way. And although HIV has been documented for the receptive oral partner in male oral sex. Does that make sense? So the person giving the blowjob can get HIV.
That's the receptive one?
The stuff's going into that person.
All right.
The semen
but the
going
other
in.
guy's receiving the BJ.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. It's
receptive,
a push.
yeah.
It's
So
a
the
jizz
person
push.
receiving
It's a push.
So the person receiving can get HIV?
That's not been proven, but it's presumed to occur.
Is this with a guy or a gal?
It was with the guy.
All right.
Yeah, and all the other usual sexually transmitted diseases other than warts can certainly occur.
Which
oral sex is sex.
Yeah, oral sex is sex. Use a condom.
Which end of the boner were you on? The business end or the ball end?
I was both, actually.
Oh, you went back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got
Business-
one and
business
he got
and
one.
ball.
Business and ball? Okay.
Yeah.
If you're
He
on
had
the
a
ball
retainer,
end of the
too, so I
boner,
was-
it's your boner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but then afterwards he told me he had a retainer, so that kind of freaked me out.
A retainer.
Yeah.
Why is that freaking you out?
Well, I just thought, maybe I get a cut or something.
From the plastic.
Yeah.
Did you get a cut?
I didn't notice
He
anything.
kept his retainer in while he gave you a blowjob?
Yeah.
Horrible etiquette.
He's very dedicated to his orthodontist.
How old is he?
Under no circumstances can you take this retainer out while you're awake, Phil.
Did
Do
he
you
have his
understand
headgear
me?
He was probably like around 24.
Let me tell you something about the gays and braces. I have seen 3 or 4 guys with adult males with braces. I mean, guys in their 40s, late 30s, that kind of thing, all gay. Because these are the only guys who would bother fixing their teeth that far. Straight guy'd be like, F it, I'm married. I don't give a rat's ass what I look like Snagglepuss, I don't care. Gay guys are like, they got to make a move on those teeth. You know what I mean? Yeah, they didn't get the braces when they were younger because they didn't know they're going to be gay. Now that they're gay, you got to retrofit. We had a gay landlord in my first apartment with it was always a 45-year-old guy with full set of braces. It's disconcerting. It's kind of weird, although I can see it being a little bit of a turn on for the fellas. Yeah, I was just
I'm
thinking
turned
about
on.
that. This is the guy. This is the guy that when I bought the speakers from the guy in the parking lot out of the van, and we were testing out, I think Spanish Fly by Van Halen. I had it cranked all the way up. He was pounding on our door and trying to tell us we owed him. I bounced a rent check. Remember that story?
Yeah.
Bong going, slot car set.
Rabbit
Running wild. Linkin Park here. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready. LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's most trusted condom for over 80 years.
a new day dawning. I said Junkyard Wars has been reborn. Sing it with me, people. Junkyard Mega Wars reborn. Junkyard Mega Wars.
The all-new Junkyard Mega Wars on TLC. New hosts, new teams. Re-engineered, retooled, reborn. Premieres Wednesday at 9, only on TLC. Junkyard Mega Wars.
Reborn!
Get the good stuff. Right now would be a good time to come into Napa Auto Parts because you can get a Napa 65-month power battery for just $39.99 with exchange. This is the good stuff, manufactured to the highest industry standards. Remember, summer heat is even tougher on your battery than the cold. If your battery isn't getting the job done, get it taken care of now before you hit the road this summer. And at just $39.99, the Napa power battery is definitely the way to go. Get the good stuff. Napa, get the good stuff.
Every day, 10 children are killed by gunfire.
Where have all the children gone? Long time passing.
Where have all the children gone? Long time ago.
Where have all the children gone? Gone to graveyards one by one.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
Oh, when will we ever learn?
The killing won't stop unless you help stop it. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT to find out what you can do. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Oh, when will we ever learn?
A public service message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so drained.
Hi, this is Mike Mills and Peter Buck of REM for RAD, Rockers Against Drunk Driving. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party. Just let someone else do the driving. Please don't drink and drive, and don't drive with someone else who's been drinking. Thank you.
What's the frequency count at the shop? Been so drained.
Hey, what are you doing after the game?
Well, there's a big party at Jason's. His parents are out of town and there's gonna be plenty to drink.
I think I'll pass.
You're gonna pass up a party?
Well, it sounds more like trouble than a party.
Make the right choice. Underage drinking always means trouble. It's dumb, dangerous, and illegal.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
If you're between the ages of 12 and 18, you're invited to play our Name That Theme Song Challenge. Just listen to the following songs and try to identify the popular TV shows they come from. Number 1. Number 2.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
3.
Days go by. It's the bigger love.
4.
Give it up. Give it up! You got to give it up for the brother!
And 5.
Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley.
Now, if you can name 2, you know your TV. If you can name 3, you're a certified TV master. If you can name 4 or more, you probably need to get off the couch and get outside.
Run, walk, jump, pedal, paddle, blade, board, kick, dribble, spike. Get up, get out.
A public service message brought to you by the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports and the Ad Council.
It's the best of LoveLine, and how could you have a best of LoveLine without the Osbournes, Drew?
That's right. This time it's Sharon and Jack.
That's right. Ozzy was supposed to come in.
We never did get an explanation why he didn't show. We were happy to have the two we had.
Yeah.
They said they couldn't get him out of bed.
They couldn't get him out of bed.
They didn't tell me that.
All right.
Because they know I would have reacted.
Okay, Drew.
So there you go.
All right. Well, enjoy 2/5 of the Osbourne family.
Oh, we're on the air here.
What this?
You missed all the gossip.
Jack had dropped the F-bomb in the...
I'm bad at that.
Drew, I don't talk if you ain't ready. That's my policy.
Fair enough.
fair enough. Yeah, that's good. All right, so that's my thing. When you're ready, I'm ready. All right. All right, let's just start it again. Drew, here's the thing. I tell Drew, if he's not ready to go, I'm not talking. And he's like, yeah?
That's
you
fair enough.
Want to play tough? I can play tough, too. Go right ahead.
That's fair enough.
That's fair. All right. That's good. It's good policy, Drew. That's right. Not knowing the show's all right, Drew, punch the mic. Let's get on with the show. Come on, it's a lucky side.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Do
I
it
can't
like
do it
you
as well
mean it.
spontaneously. Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Why don't you hit Adam with it?
Oh, please. I'm mad at Drew's stupid diffusing whenever I'm trying to get anywhere on this show. Andrew?
Are you throwing a tantrum? A little bit.
Drew
That's
with
I
this
feel a little
crap,
bit
you
of a
know,
tantrum coming on here.
Do you want to talk about it, Adam? What are you feeling
Come
right
on,
now?
let's discuss it. You'll feel better.
Why does Drew have to punch the mic every night? Every night he whacks the mic. Every night he smacks the mic somehow. It seems like he does it. It always seems organic. Like it doesn't seem like it's on purpose. But yeah, every night he whacks the mic. Is that right?
Like punch it.
Well, that's the thing about Drew. He's like he has as many variations on whacking the mic as there is ways to do it. He hits it with his coffee mug. Sometimes he uses tools to hit it. He hits sometimes to punch it with his forearm. Other times he just grazes it with his hand. But he really does a lot of mic damage. Then he diffuses my good hard-hitting questions by telling the guests I don't have to answer.
That's what you're really pissed
That's what I'm
about.
mad
not
about.
not the mic punching.
But he does that
Come
to me
on.
all the time, right? When
Come
I'm getting
on.
somewhere good with somebody, should get into some sort of good molestation or money question or something. He goes, "Oh, you don't have to answer that," and the person always stops the second he says it.
Come on, you guys, good cop, bad cop. Come on.
You compliment each
Good
other
cop,
nicely.
dumb cop.
No,
Bad cop,
stop
dumb
that.
cop.
Stop that tantrum. Come on.
All right.
Don't be pissed.
All right. Well, Drew, if you admit you're sorry.
I'm sorry, Adam, but I want you to call Sharon Mom from now on.
All right, Mom.
Okay.
All right.
Mumsy. Andrew?
Yeah.
You're 15?
I think you and Drew are the best, and I think it's great that you guys stand up for the morning after pill and support that. And I can't wait for your book to come out, Drew. And,
Oh, thanks, Andrew.
Sharon and Jack, you guys are great.
Thank you.
But anyways, my problem is my parents are like strict and religious and stuff, and they don't let me go to concerts or anything like that. And I was just wondering like how I can like convince them to like slack up.
How old are you?
15.
I'm 15.
15.
What kind of concerts do you want to go to?
Like I wanted to go to the Warped Tour or just like small concerts and stuff, and they don't even let me go to
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, they're uptight. You're going to have a hard time. I mean, here's the thing. You're sort of at the mercy of your parents. You could get your parents. You could get the Osbournes. You can get everything.
Hey.
Everything.
But you get
Devil,
what you,
Angel.
but
You get everything in between.
You get what you get is the point.
You get what you get, and you kind of have to work with it for the time that you're at home because you're not going to do a whole lot of you're not going to mold your parents too greatly when you're 15 years old.
The basic rule needs to be go away to college.
Right.
Establish
Yeah,
a life.
I just can't wait till I move out.
But here's the thing. Understand what your parents want out of you. Have a little covert life. I mean, your parents want you to be something different than what you want to be. That's fine. Just don't get busted. Get your grades good. Stay off their radar. In other words, like if they find a joint in your pocket when they're washing your jeans, you're on their radar. Stay off their radar.
Earn their trust.
Get your grades up, and then go away to college and let the debauchery begin.
Have you done something to make them kind of be real strict with you?
No, I never did anything to make them real strict.
All right, they're just those kinds of people.
And let me tell you something. I've heard this from so many kids. I hear this all the time.
Right.
But you know what? As everyone says, go to college, be good, get those grades.
And the reality is that the parents keeping him contained from 15 to 18 and then releasing him at 18, that can be a good strategy because at 18 his judgment is different. He might make better choices for himself. Unfortunately, sometimes it's like a loaded spring. They go the other direction.
The other way.
So.
Yeah. Brittany?
Yep.
You're 19?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Well, I don't know. I have a couple questions. First of all, my grandpa left his wife and 7 children a while ago.
How old was he when he left?
I'm sorry?
How old was he when he left?
Probably 50s.
He was in the 50s, but he was a grandpa already.
Yes, he was a grandpa already.
Grandpa of 7 children.
7 children. So sex wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but so he got married. He got married like in his teens or something, right?
Why are you talking about your grandfather having sex?
Yeah, that's gross, dude.
Yeah, that's real gross.
Well, so what's happening now?
Now, though.
He's gay now.
Yeah, and I was just wondering if that was a chemical imbalance or what. That's why I'm saying that the sex wasn't that bad because he had 7 kids. So he must not have been gay the whole time, right?
Well, so he left your grandma to have a relationship with a male?
Yes.
And so now he's got a boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, there's something called geriatric pole smoking syndrome that you must have seen that in JAMA this month. Did you see that? Dude, you got this month's JAMA, Drew?
I've got it.
You've not seen that syndrome? It covers it. It's an interesting phenomenon. It's guys turning to guys. Yes.
A friend of mine told me a story pretty much exactly like this not so long ago.
Well, for years they've known about the adolescent pole smokers.
Yes.
And that syndrome's been well documented, but they didn't know it came in a geriatric form. And this is a newer phenomenon in medical. Yes. Yeah.
Fudge pack.
Oh, there's fudge pack. There's geriatric fudge pack syndrome. There's geriatric Feld syndrome. There's nut nibbler and chode.
Can I just say
smoking.
something here?
Yes, it comes in many different names.
It's
yes,
all right,
same
guys.
syndrome though. Same syndrome. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's
serious right now.
No, I am. It's obvious that your granddad was a closet case gay for many years and lived a very unhappy life, and he was probably trying so hard to be we all perceive as normal. But
he may have been carrying on the whole time.
The whole time, yeah.
Because it's really difficult for guys to suppress that.
Okay, but then I have another question that is the same idea. His boyfriend is about his age, and my grandpa is very tall and skinny, and his boyfriend is quite large and.
You mean fat?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fat. This is.
So what's the matter?
Geriatric
what's the matter
afro,
in being black?
chode gobbling, portly syndrome. It's studied well.
Okay,
all right. It's gross.
Why?
Don't think about
That
it.
is disturbing.
Don't think about it.
Why?
Being black.
No, not the fact that he's black. It's a super extreme.
In other words, it's so hard for them. She already has to contend with the fact that his sexual orientation was nowhere in the realm that she understood, but it's with somebody sort of. How does
go
that
ahead,
work?
Drew.
Say
it. Say the N-word.
It's a little.
Maybe this has been a boyfriend for years. Could this have been the guy?
Okay, no. Okay.
Probably.
What would you do?
Yes.
What would you do if Granddad all of a sudden?
No, hold on here. What did he just do?
What did he do?
My father at 77 was stooping a girl of 32
No,
who
so
had
she's 28.
who had
28.
Oh, 28 who had
He was
her
doing it
husband
right.
was black and she had 2
Wow.
multiracial children. Good luck to him. Hope he enjoyed every minute of it.
Really?
But it's a different scenario to you.
How did it work? He had to drop the Osbourne. I mean, he had to drop the Osbourne card there, right? I mean, to draw that kind of young
He had
tail.
money.
Oh, he's a
bought
rich
her a
guy.
car,
That's right.
You know. You know the way that goes.
See, that's fine.
That's why I'm saving my money, because I know when I'm 70, all I gotta do is buy a chick a car, and I'm gonna get like a nice 28-year-old piece of ass.
Yep.
Thinking ahead.
Yep. You'll save that car money. Brittany, by then there's gonna be some kind of shuttle or hovercraft, though. It's not. It won't be a car as we know it.
No, probably by then there'll be none of us left.
It'll be a rocket.
So, Brittany.
Yes.
All right. Try not to think about it.
Well, okay, this is the other thing is I'm a hairdresser, and I'm not bothered by gays at all.
Right.
But this scenario just really bothers me.
I understand, but I mean, here's the whole thing. If you start breaking it down, it's going to bother you. It just is. I mean, look, picturing your dad humping your mom is bothersome for a straight person. It's all bothersome. Anytime there's any sexuality regarding anybody
Family.
who's in the family, and especially the older generations, it becomes bizarre / disgusting. Yeah. So here's the deal. Rid your mind of the thought. It goes on. It always has gone on. Move on.
Yeah, and you know what? There's nothing you can do about it, Brittany, to
That's
change
right.
it. There's nothing. You got to let
That's
it go.
right. Maybe if you loved him a little more as a granddaughter, it could have. But that window's been painted shut. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. If you're doing a little better, maybe you could have spared him the rod.
You should
if
introduce
you know what
him
I'm
to
saying.
people.
But
You know, you could work with this. You know, introduce him to some guys you
No,
work
listen,
with.
you're lucky he didn't go after one of your boyfriends. Consider yourself lucky.
Right.
Yeah, suddenly the spare him the rod thing has a whole new dimension.
yes. All right. Let's
And,
talk to Amanda. Amanda?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yep.
You don't wear underpants?
Nope.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was just wondering because like sometimes it gets like dry down there, and like I don't know.
It gets dry down there?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like
yeah.
I just feel like it gets really itchy and like.
Itchy.
But,
Oh,
but
do
I-
you
like,
do you
'cause
wear?
I wear jeans a lot.
Yeah, you wear very tight jeans, right?
Not really tight at all. I actually wear loose jeans.
Why aren't you wearing tight jeans? You're 17. How dare you?
Shame
Oh,
on you.
Yes.
Because I don't want guys staring at my ass all the time.
Well, why not? All right. You got a nice ass?
Yeah.
You high?
What?
I don't know.
Hey, so listen. Why don't you wear underpants?
It's not comfortable for me. Like I don't know. I don't like wearing thongs or anything.
Yeah.
So why is it a big deal?
Yeah.
What's the big deal? I don't get it.
Because I don't know if like that causes like the dryness down there.
No.
Because like it gets really irritated. Like
why would
bothers the
Why
you
would
shave
wearing?
down there a lot, or?
I don't know.
No, it's
Yeah.
understandable. I mean, jeans are kind of
Yeah.
rough,
Yeah.
coarse.
You do a lot of shaving down there?
Yeah.
That's more what you're going to irritate with. Maybe you ought to switch to waxing.
Yeah, that kind of hurts.
Yeah, it does. But so does the chafing and the irritation.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It's probably really the shaving more than the no underwear.
So are you the type of girl who walks down, the whole way in high school and just scratching her,
No. No way.
You're right.
I wouldn't be caught dead doing that.
You got a boyfriend?
No, not really.
Why not?
I don't know.
All
So
right.
she's scratching.
Yeah, they think she has crabs. All right, Amanda, you're fine.
Okay.
It's good to, you know why you got to wear underpants once in a while? Because once in a while you get into a situation where you got to take your pants off. Like people be getting into a jacuzzi or something impromptu, and you realize it's happened a couple times. You realize you're the only one who's not wearing underpants. Yeah. Sharon?
Can I ask, what do you do when you have your period?
For me, I just
Shut up, you.
Put a throw pillow.
Come
up
on,
in there.
Amanda. What do you do?
I just wear a tampon. Like I don't do anything.
That's no right there.
And you never have a little bit of leakage. You
Oh.
never need a.
Tell Sharon and Jack about your new idea. I think the novelty tampon.
What is
I had
that?
some good ideas
Oh.
for this. All right, so you just use a tampon, but you can't use a pad if you don't wear
Yeah,
underpants,
that's
can
what
you?
I'm asking. You can't use
Mom,
a pad.
Like I will when I go to sleep, but I'm not. I don't know. It's not comfortable for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, good times.
Jack will like this.
I had this good idea. It was based on a call we got that woman lost a string for a tampon, and they're light. They're not that long. They can get caught up
Yeah,
in
they
there.
can.
Toxic
And
shock.
we want to discourage young people from having sex. Women are unwanted advances and things.
The string doesn't have to just be a thin piece of cotton string. It could actually do different novelty things. I had a rat tail. I thought that would be funny, that rat tail just hanging there. It would really discourage a guy. Date rape would be almost eliminated by that rat tail.
Can
Some
we
confetti.
just back up? Are you
Raccoon,
saying,
anything.
are you
Lampshade.
saying a rat tail attached to a tampon?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the string. It became the string.
But
You know
where's
what I mean?
the rat?
No, it's just
no.
the tail. You
Fake,
chop
just the tail.
You chop the
novelty tail.
the
novelty.
tail off the rat.
Okay.
Novelty tail. Fake
Yeah,
tail.
we'd probably make them eventually.
Okay.
For the first couple of years of production, we'd probably actually use real rat tails, but eventually
Golden
we'd
retriever
synthesize it.
tail.
It's just crazy tails.
Raccoon tails. Badger tails. Skunk.
Crazy.
Baby
tail.
skunk.
Yeah. Yeah, what?
Platypus.
Yeah, all different. Beaver. Oh, that might be redundant, but we work.
No, that's the funniest
That's probably
one.
the best one. Yeah, we work it out. But these are you buy these. You can just clip them on. We do it in such a way where you dress up your tampon. Why not have a good time with the
And
tampon?
you could use it as a tickling stick, so it's like a double.
No, the
usage.
idea is to get young unwanted sexual advances discouraged. Because if
Yeah.
a young male's really pushing and he gets going, gets the drawers off and sees a
Yeah.
rat tail hanging out, it's going to be like,
Yeah.
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 Especially if it's wiggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to get a little movement on it. Yeah.
No, but you see, that could excite the girl right there, and it could kind of counteract, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack's
This,
thinking.
this is better than my seatbelt sash. Maybe, but I had an idea for, your seatbelt, say like Miss Congeniality across your shoulder belt. You know what I mean? This is possibly better than that, Drew. I didn't think I was going to do any better than the seatbelt sash.
I never heard the seatbelt sash.
You ever saw the Miss Budweiser? You just attach it to your car seat. Wherever you go, you feel like royalty. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Solid plans. Another one of my great ones. All right. Oh, I'll tell you my greatest. Jack, you would have liked this 73 and a half days ago. My shotgun beer. It's the beer with the pull tab on the bottom and on the top, so you can just shotgun the beer.
Nice.
I mean, that's a fraternity
right
house
there.
favorite. Yeah. Doesn't cost anything, just a little bit in the tooling and the manufacturing, and charge twice as much for a sixer. All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Sharon Osbourne in here, Jack Osbourne in here.
Dispense them with my cards. It'd be great.
What's that, Drew?
You can just distribute them with my cards.
What cards?
My treatment center cards.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, your card.
Yes.
Cards, yeah.
I could be sober support.
I thought you had an invention of something that
No,
was
no.
some interesting for a second. I almost said,
No, of course not.
All right. And Drew, I've never seen one of your cards, by the way.
Yeah.
We never talked about your cards. Give me a card.
I don't have one.
He's going to
there
yell
you
out the
go.
number on the air.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey, Larry, how about a ride through the neighborhood?
I admire you, Vince, working as a crash test dummy all week, and still you want to drive after hours.
Yeah, you gonna buckle up, my carefree companion?
Why, we're not going far.
I was hoping you'd say that. Up ahead, the bird bath of Dan and Sherry Hagee. Solid concrete, early 80s. The Hagees take great pride in their
Look out!
picture window. Notice the fine antiques, like the 1922 billiards table, currently under our wheels, and the custom-designed balls flying through our windshield. Next stop, the backyard of the two oldest trees in the county.
They're awfully close together.
Sir, please keep your arms and legs inside the car.
I will. Help me pick them up.
We hope you enjoyed your trip.
Boy, when you drive through the neighborhood, you really drive through the neighborhood.
Just wanted to show you, buddy, no drive is too short to buckle up for.
Point well taken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up, even on short trips. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John LaRoquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I want to know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you're days. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs.
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Hey, yo, it's the best of LoveLine, and we're going to keep that Osbourne train a-rolling. So enjoy a little more.
Before,
yes.
Interestingly, the guy that helped me write my book is the guy that's writing their book.
Oh, really?
Gold, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Go read it. Go
yeah.
read it.
You get on that Amazon.com. You
That's
look
right.
for
Thank
Cracked. You find Drew's books. Important piece of work, everybody.
Thank you.
And it can be used to steady that dining room table if it's got a wobble.
Whatever.
It's perfect height for that. Enjoy a little more Jack and Sharon Osbourne. LoveLine.
I'm down.
Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Jack Osbourne is here. Sharon Osbourne is here. Let's talk to Billy, who's 20. Billy?
Hi.
What's up?
Every time I make my girlfriend orgasm, she pees. And I don't know if that's normal or what.
Billy, the female lesbian?
Sure.
All right.
Are there other kinds of lesbians than female lesbians?
Well, I just wanted, because her name's Billy, I just wanted to
I got a question for Billy. Are you like a legit lesbian, or are you just the 20-year-old experimenting college, you know?
No, I'm official.
You're legit.
Card-carrying.
Lesbian.
Card-carrying lesbian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy, are you sure you're not playing with her G-spot and you think it's P, but it's not?
I'm pretty sure it's P.
But what Sharon is saying, maybe she's having a female ejaculation, and it's very hard to tell the difference.
It
is.
And there is such a thing as female orgasmic incontinence, and that is P. And in either case, it sort of is what it is. She's happy with it, right?
Right. But, I mean, would the ejaculation be the same color as P?
It's not. If you took a bunch of vitamins and got bright yellow, the ejaculate would not do that. That would be P.
Well, there's the way I do it, or do my asparagus test I do with Drew all the time.
Oh.
You can always tell. You can tell the difference between asparagus and pineapple, can't you, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, both sweet, though.
You should turn around and pee on her and see how she likes it.
Yeah.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
Hey, so, Billy, is everything good with you and her? And what was your name before? Were you always Billy?
Yeah.
So you think that helped make you a lesbian, or was just serendipity? No?
No.
You're a lesbian. That is evidence of God, is it not?
Billy sounds like a girl trying to sound like a guy who's trying to sound like a girl.
Right.
You get that weird, yeah. All right, so everything's good. You weren't abused or anything?
No, not at all.
All right, so enjoy yourself.
All right, thank you.
Good time.
All right. Yeah, nothing. I don't know. I envy the lesbian or gay relationship. I
Why?
really do. There's something that I went out with. I have a gay friend I hadn't seen in a while. He's a 40-year-old guy. I hadn't seen him in like a year. I saw him yesterday. I'm like, how you doing? He's like, I'm effing this 21-year-old guy. He's a great piece of ass. He comes over twice a week. I bang the bejesus out him, and then he goes home. You know, it's great. And I just thought, it's a certain freedom to it. You know, he doesn't have any kids. He's not worried about other people. He's only worried about himself, and he gets to live like he's perpetually in some sort of gay college, you know? I mean, like, first off, when you're a 40-year-old gay guy, you can just bang all the 21-year-old dudes you want. There's nobody says anything. No one's like, oh, my God, what's he doing? No, that's it. That's what you do.
Police.
It's like, 21, why aren't you banging 17-year-olds?
Oh.
I mean, that's well, I just mean it. Like, it's a sort of perpetual sort of Peter Pan. Like, I'm not, like, Drew, you're constantly fretting about the kids, and you need the college money saved up, and the daughter wants to go ice skate, and you got to go. When you're gay, it's all about you. It's all about me. It's like, I'm 40. I don't want any kids. I want to bang this 21-year-old mulatto dude. Good times.
There's a lot of gays that are married.
And have kids now.
Oh,
And
they
have
do.
kids.
Yeah. See, that's that. I wouldn't be one of them gays.
Right.
That's a sucker gay. I'm an anal gay. I mean a non-sucker gay. Yeah, that kind of gay is for suckers. Then you got to blow a guy and raise the kids. No way. That's lose-lose.
One or the other.
Lose-lose, yeah.
And kiss him goodnight with that mouth.
Oh, sorry. Just sucked off your other dad or mom or whoever you want to think of it. Yeah, we'll both be your moms. Tom? Yeah. Long string goes from the kid's forehead.
Stop?
Jack brought it up. Jack started it.
Disgusting. Tom, what's up? 15.
First of all, I wanted to tell you guys that I'm overweight, and I'm with you guys 110%.
Yeah.
How much
We're
you
like
weigh?
210.
You're fat.
Oh, true.
How much you weigh?
I weigh about 225.
All right. How tall are you?
5'7".
All right. What's the question?
All right, so I have a question. It's sort of a puberty / masturbation question.
Right. Yeah. And this is you're Tom. You're
Yeah.
Tom the male. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, for you it's cool. Just start a label. You get all the ass you want, right, Jack?
Well, okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, so basically what's up is that I have a friend who's my age, and he says that he masturbates all the time, and I've tried a couple times, but I've never been able to ejaculate, and I'm just wondering.
Do you have normal hair distribution? Your hair under the arm, that kind of thing? Well, one thing that happens when you are overweight is you tend to produce a lot of estrogen, and that can perhaps suppress some of the effects of the testosterone coming online in your system. So, and different people mature at different ages. I wouldn't freak out about this just yet. Most guys do get into this behavior somewhere between 12 and 15. Adam, you were late. You were like 15.
16.
16. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's why I've been doubling down ever since.
Ever since.
Yeah, double time.
But did you mess with yourself before that?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Before 15? Before 16?
I diddled my junk. I didn't know what I was doing.
Not till Chris gave you the electric toothbrush.
It was like once they give toddlers they give like a chimp a tool or something, and they hold it by the wrong end and bang on it. They're interested in it, but they're not using it. That was me, my penis.
Yeah, right.
I would grab it by the head side and swing the balls into stuff and stretch on it and smack it around.
You give a kid like one of those teething rings that chew.
I tried to chew it. I tried. God knows I tried.
You should try. He's tried Porn Mag.
Tom, what about some pornography to sort of kickstart yourself?
Actually, you know what? I've got Kaza online, and you can download all sorts of stuff on there.
Yeah.
And so I've downloaded stuff, and I've tried that.
Kazaa's got porn.
It's like Napster, but
okay.
My kids were looking at that. I thought they were like looking at TV shows and cartoons and stuff, but it keeps going.
Forget about it.
Well,
I thought they were like looking at TV shows and cartoons and stuff, but it keeps going.
Forget about it.
Well, it's just like. Yeah, pretty much.
It keeps going.
True.
Yeah.
It keeps going, buddy. Oh, yeah. Jack City.
Mm.
All right, so Tom.
Yeah.
You're fine, but you should probably try to lose some weight, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Now I have one other question for Drew.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? Are you exercising?
Yeah. I go to the Y 3 times a week, and I've been to the nutritionist several times.
Great.
All right.
Let's keep it up. What's your other question?
All right. I have a question. I'm also Unitarian.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you've heard of OWL.
OWL?
Yeah. It's a Unitarian sex ed program.
You know what?
Is it an acronym or something?
Yeah, this does sound familiar. I have heard it from somewhere.
What are the Unitarians into?
It's a hippie church.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's cool to smoke weed and beat off and stuff?
Unity. Everything's good.
All right. Well, why bother then? It's like the Wiccans. Like, we're into the earth. We like to recycle. It's nothing. There's not enough. You guys need some rules, you Unitarians.
You would just
hook up with those Muslims.
No, they're not those people that had that pretend baby, that French.
No, those they were from a different planet or something.
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah, French Canadians, the worst. Worse maybe than the French Canadians.
Yeah.
Because all the bad
French
things about
wannabe.
the French mixed with the bad things about the Canadians.
Oh.
Now you have a super horrible creature that you get Celine Dion is what you end up with. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. You know what I loved about, by the way, I remember this because it was all the news about 6 months ago. We have given birth.
Oh yeah, first
we've
cloned baby.
We've cloned a baby. We've cloned a baby, and people are like, all right, how about some genetic proof? And they were indignant. They were like,
how dare you?
You'll wait, and you'll see. And those who are the non-believers will be punished. You'll see, and you'll look bad. No, they're the ones who kill themselves.
Oh,
and listen, I'm all for the cults who kill themselves.
Really?
That's just that's Darwin taking out the garbage. Just, go ahead and eat the punch. It's fine. Save us some trouble. But where is the clone kid now? That was 6 months ago. Where's the proof?
It's gone back up to another planet.
Space?
Yeah, it's gone back up to
Did you
the
notice
planet.
something
really?
about that whole cult who cloned the baby, whatever? It was all chicks. And they were
for
all
the
like
one guy.
really, really hot chicks.
For the one guy.
And the one guy, here's it. We got to go to break, but I've done some research on every cult. It's all about a guy in his 40s who wants to bang 19-year-old runaways.
Yeah.
100 chicks, and it's like the rules are like, you have to share your wife with me. It's basically just balding guys who are having trouble getting a boner who decide, I'm going to start a cult. I'll get a bunch of effed up people that were victimized. I'll bang all of them.
They want to be a musician as well.
Right. Failed musician. Well, that was their first attempt at banging everybody. Didn't work out. All right. We'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
Hey, Larry, how about a ride through the neighborhood?
I admire you, Vince, working as a crash test dummy all week, and still you want to drive after hours.
Yeah, you gonna buckle up, my carefree companion?
Why? We're not going far.
I was hoping you'd say that. Up ahead, the bird bath of Dan and Sherry Hagee. Solid concrete, early 80s. The Hagees take great pride in their...
Look out!
Picture window. Notice the fine antiques, like the 1922 billiards table, currently under our wheels, and the custom-designed balls flying through our windshield. Next stop, the backyard and the two oldest trees in the county.
They're awfully close together.
Sir, please keep your arms and legs inside the car.
I will. Help me pick them up.
We hope you enjoyed your trip.
Boy, when you drive through the neighborhood, you really drive through the neighborhood.
Just wanted to show you, buddy, no drive is too short to buckle up for.
Point well taken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up, even on short trips. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Hey, so you think you can drive properly after you've had a few drinks, huh? I don't think so. This is John Larroquette for RAD saying, come on, plan ahead. Pick the safe alternative. Give up the keys and choose a designated driver. The life you save may be mine. Happy holidays.
Beep, 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 yeah. Drive me home, baby. Beep, 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 yeah.
Did you hear what Smokey said? Did you hear what Smokey said?
I want to know if you heard what Smokey said. Smokey said only you. This is Marty Stewart from my pal Smokey Bear, reminding you if you must burn debris or trash, do it safely. Check local laws on burning and never burn on dry when you're days. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Smokey didn't mention nobody else. Smokey said only you.
This message from the USDA Forest Service and your state forester and advertising council.
Hi, I'm Malik Yoba, and I play a cop on TV. When I was in high school, I got shot at point-blank range by another kid. My life almost ended.
Each day, 10 kids are shot dead. Call 1-800-WE-PREVENT for information on what you can do to help. Not one more lost life. Not one more grieving family. Not one more.
Getting shot changed my life. Don't wait for something to happen to you to take action. Get involved now. Not everyone gets a second chance.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Crime Prevention Coalition, and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? This is Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish for RAD, recording artists against drunk driving. When you go out and party and you get drunk, then drive, you're not only loaded, you're a loaded weapon. When you celebrate, designate. Choose a designated driver every night. Remember, music lives, and so should you.
Hey, what's up? This is Gwen from No Doubt.
For recording artists against drunk driving. You know, we all live in Southern California and we all drive these freeways.
Give up the keys, choose a designated driver. Music lives, so should you.
Happy holidays.
Jason died in a car accident on April 3rd, 95. I thought right away about donating his organs. He said to me, Mom, if anything ever happened to me, you should donate all my organs.
Share your decision to become an organ and tissue donor with your family today.
I feel very happy that he decided this.
Organ and tissue donation. Share your life. Share your decision. Call 1-800-355-SHARE for a free brochure. A message from the Advertising Council and the Coalition on Donation.
Did you know a healthy unborn fetus can actually hear things going on around him? Mostly they hear a pleasant sound that closely resembles the ocean. Unfortunately, some yet-to-be-born babies will also hear these sounds. These babies have a much greater risk of being born with serious birth defects. Stop drinking while you're pregnant. It's the best choice for you and your baby. A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Get ready, America, because the wait is almost over. Are you ready for some football? NFL Kickoff Live, presented by Pepsi Vanilla, featuring Aerosmith, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and a special performance by Aretha Franklin. Thursday, September 4th on ABC, followed by the Jets versus the Redskins, except on the West Coast. Check local listings. Join us in kicking the NFL season off live. NFL Kickoff Live, presented by Pepsi Vanilla, the not-so-vanilla vanilla. Available in regular and diet everywhere.
Well, that's the best of LoveLine. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew, and it's about as much show as you can squeeze into 2 hours.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, we're going to squeeze even more show into 2 hours.
Oh, boy. Speaking of squeezing.
System of a Down.
Good buddies.
Randy Jackson from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No.
American Idol.
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction from Jane's Addiction is going to be in here. And my good buddy, my driving buddy, Josh Brolin, will be in here. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying, mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.